let's switch gears. And I know that I actually know that we're going
to lose viewers on this one.
We're going to lose viewers on this, but stick around because we're eventually probably going to make it back to Star Wars. But I saw Marry Me last night, which is the Jennifer Lopez, Owen Wilson romantic comedy. I was forced by Eric Weber, who is one of the leaders of movie Twitter, said, come on, man, we got to go. And there are very few movies opening in theaters this weekend. We're in February. You know, you're not getting your look. Next big movie is going to be The Batman, right? March 4th. I'm seeing it on March 3rd. I bought my tickets yesterday. But Marry Me is out in theaters, and it's exactly as you would. This is a movie I would be forced to see begrudgingly, and at the end go, that was okay. And it's fine. It is, you know, if you've seen the trailer, you've pretty much seen the movie, and you already know how it's going to end. What's interesting about it is, well, two things. One, is I think the music's actually good. The music is like, oh, okay, this is like that modern music that for the most part I can't stand. And it's like, all right, fine. You know, the music is decent and the performance numbers. Her character's name is Kat, and she's this big star, you know, she's like on the rise, and she's going to get married at this concert for fans. She's going to get married in front of 20 million people on television. What's really interesting is how much social media plays a part of this. It's like a romantic comedy where Instagram is a co-star, and I'm not making that up. So much of the movie is like, woo, it's like they cut to Instagram stories, and her whole life of her character Kat revolves around doing promos on social media, and you know, being she has like a drink sponsor, and just all these like a juice drink sponsor, all this stuff. It's super cheesy. Owen Wilson is just this math teacher, and he has this team of kids. One of them is his daughter, and they're mathletes going to the mathalon, which is this subtext. He's just a regular dude who's divorced. You know, he sees his daughter 3 days a week, who also happens to go to the high school where he teaches math. He somehow gets to go to Kat's concert. He's not even a fan of hers. And when she is, you know, when the wedding goes awry from the guy that she's supposed to marry.
So it's the wedding during the concert, basically.
At the very end of the concert, she's supposed to get married. Sebastian, you find out he's been cheating on her. You know, it all comes out, page 6, it's trending on social media. And she's like, why not? I'm just going to marry some random guy. Owen Wilson's just holding this sign that says, marry me, which is a reference to a song that's in the movie, right? And she's like, fine, I'll marry you. They get married, and then it ends up being this sort of fake thing for social media. And then, can you guess what happens? Don't
spoil it. Please don't spoil this.
Look, every romantic comedy is exactly the same. And every trailer for every romantic comedy tells you everything except what's going to happen at the end, except if you've seen romantic comedies, you can always guess the end. What was different about this is that the roles are reversed. Traditionally in a romantic comedy, the female character would be pursued, and there are sort of things that the female character in general in romantic comedies of the past, really Owen Wilson is the girl in this movie. In
he's
a sense.
The prize in a way.
He's the prize because he's living a life that's more truthful to, you know, who he is as a person. He cares very much about these kids, teaching kids math. He has a passion for math. I mean, Kat's, you know, her character has a passion for music. I mean, one thing I will say, the saving grace for me, the thing that just like didn't make me walk out of the movie is, I hate to say, J-Lo is really hot. She is fucking hot.
Yep.
She is, I can't believe she's 50 years old. Is she 50? They refer to her character as like around 35 in the movie, but she looks stunning in this film. And the dancer, and there's this really interesting dance number in the beginning with these dancers, female dancers dressed as nuns in latex. I like that scene. I like that scene in the movie. But really what the movie ends up becoming, and look, I'm going to be honest, I got sucked in. It's not a movie I would purposely go see. It's a movie like my girlfriend would kind of like force me to see, like, let's see it because I want to see it. But Eric Weber, who I blame for this, is the one that said, come on, we're all going to see it. So I'm in a theater for like the 5 o'clock show, and there's like, I don't know, it's maybe a third full. But it was all a bunch of people that look, it's just an excuse to meet up and then talk about movies after, you know, with drinks. So look, is it, you know, it's exactly what you'd expect. It's not a bad version of this movie. What I find is how unrealistic it was that someone in that position would just randomly marry someone. There's just like, but that's every romantic comedy, right?
Mhm.
It's like, you know, with
Love
this
at first sight, The Pursuit, you know,
exactly, it's like
you know,
every single thing
the
happens.
opposites, you know, people who should not be together, getting together. That's
Exactly.
you know, yeah. So compared to Notting Hill,
Exactly, like Loom TV says, like Hugh Grant in Notting Hill was the girl in the movie. Sounds like a soft reboot of Notting Hill. It's not really a soft reboot. It's pretty much just like traditional. It's a traditional romantic comedy. Geek Truth 64 says, but how many times does Owen say, "Wow, wow"?
Yeah.
I can confirm he does not say "wow" in the movie. He does not say, he doesn't say "wow" in the movie.
I think that's a spoiler. I think you spoiled it.
Yeah, I may have.
So I'm seeing this on Monday for obvious reasons.
What? Because you have to?
Yeah, because I have to. And but it's streaming on Peacock. And for this, I was gonna watch it, but then I realized that means I would have to see it twice. And so I chose not to watch it last night.
Well, here's the saving grace. Jennifer Lopez is great.
Yep.
Owen Wilson is likable. It's you know, I can't say it was boring.
Worse.
What's that?
We've seen worse.
We've seen worse. So if you like this kind of movie, you know, I recommend it. This is not a movie I would see purposely. But yeah, people are saying it sounds like Notting Hill. Owen Wilson was good in Midnight in Paris. That's true. Yeah. So it's, look, what is Marry Me? It's a guilty pleasure. It's a guilty pleasure movie of, you know, a type of film you've seen before. So Professor Galen says it right. And Geek Truth 64 says, no, wow. Can't even make a drinking game out of the movie now. Wow.
Yeah. No, you're going to come out of that movie sober. So
yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. So now, so that's on Peacock. So if you do have Peacock, I don't have Peacock.
I have Peacock.
I don't have Peacock.
I have it for wrestling. That's why I have Peacock.